Hello everyone, and welcome to the Patriot Aquatic Club YouTube channel.
Hello, Goofballs. This is Coach Yvonne.
Hey Patriots, it's Coach Thomas.
Hi, my name is Jennifer King.
Kevin Zakshevsky.
Hi, I'm Megan O'Sullivan.
Hi, I'm Coach Midge.
And I'm Coach Art. I hope you enjoy this video and get to know some of your favorite coaches just a little more.
My career as a swimmer started when I was 8 until I was about 14. I swam for Buffalo Grove Hurricanes, where swimming was not my primary sport. Baseball was my primary sport.
My swimming career began when I was 4 years old, and my mother took me to a local community pool, and I watched a swim meet, fell in love, and continued to swim through college.
My swimming career started off at Mundelein Mustang Swim Club at the age of 6. I swam year-round. I even competed for Mundelein High School. I was an all-state swimmer, all-American swimmer, competed at many state swim meets, many sectional meets, also even went to NCSAs, which hopefully some of you guys get to do in the future as well. I then went on to swim at Oakland University for a Division I program.
My swimming career began at 5 for the local summer park district team, and then at 7 I started swimming fall-winter, so I swam year-round into college where I went to UIC.
And then through high school, I was a state qualifier, was able to get a state medal in the 200 medley relay. And then after high school is where my career really took off.
My career started as a 6-year-old swimming in Mexico, and it continued all the way through high school. And I did not swim in college, however, though I started coaching immediately after high school.
I have swam competitively since I was 8 years old, all the way up through high school.
I went from a state qualifier to a senior national qualifier my freshman year at Nebraska, and then became a 3-time All-American at University of Wisconsin, Madison, and in relays. So the 400 medley relay, 200 medley relay, 200 medley relay.
My career as a swimmer started in high school. As a senior, I was completely unaware that we had a swim team, and a gym teacher asked me to join the swim team. How come I haven't seen you? I said, I didn't know there was one.
After that, I retired for about a year and then came out of retirement to train for the 2008 Olympic trials, where I qualified for the 100 and 200 meter breaststroke. When I was a little kid, being in those outdoor meets when you're 14 and under with the park district, playing cards in the tent or on a bunch of towels, those were the days where you had no worries and it was just all about fun.
One of my favorite swimming memories is when I swam on the Navy base, and we would compete against a lot older sailors that were just looking to have some competition, and beating them as a 10-year-old.
One of my fondest memories as a young swimmer was qualifying for state my freshman year in high school in the 100 backstroke. It was just a very exciting race. Going to state was not even on my radar, but I had a great swim and ended up qualifying.
My favorite swimming memory has to be travel meets. Whether it was traveling for club, traveling for my college team, I just really enjoyed being around all of my teammates, going to a hotel and waking up early in the morning for a prelim swim, or staying, napping during the day for getting ready for the final swim. I always swam my best and my fastest at travel meets.
My favorite memory as a youngster was swimming an open water event in Acapulco as a 10-year-old.
The state meets. I think that the camaraderie between the coaches and the kids, and that intensity and excitement, that just brings out the best in everybody, and it's so much fun.
I've been blessed to have a lot of really good memories in this sport, especially as a coach, but ever since I've gotten this position here at Patriot Aquatic Club and Stevenson High School, I've truly been blessed.
One of my favorite memories as a coach is actually working with the Wounded Warrior program for the Army, and just seeing them really progress and realizing that they're capable of doing things that they could before their injuries and still achieving new goals.
Gathering everybody together and getting all positive and hyping up on a big note, saying, let's do our very best, and then kind of winning against our arch rival. That was nice.
Have to include all of the high stakes, high level swim meets with all of the athletes on Stevenson High School and Patriot Aquatic Club, whether it was boys or girls high school sectionals, boys or girls high school state, futures meets over the summer, NCSAs in the spring, and all of the age group state swim meets. My favorite memories happen when the kids are swimming their fastest and having the most fun.
I would pick the state championship for high school girls water polo. At the time, I was the head coach. During halftime of that game, the song Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi was playing in the background. All of the girls, along with myself, sang the chorus. And if I have to pick one place in time when it comes to coaching, that would be the single place, simply because the girls were having such a great time. And we couldn't care less about the score or anything beyond that. We would just wanted to be there as a team.
In high school, a very good friend of mine had mono her senior year and was out most of the season. So her only chance at making the state meet was in the medley relay doing the breaststroke. And our whole goal was to get her to that state meet. We kind of weren't worried about our own individual events. And oh my gosh, I'm choking up. Anyway, we got together and we qualified, and didn't matter. The rest of the meet went great too, but she got to go to state her senior year, and that made the best ever.
My favorite event is the 100-meter breaststroke.
My favorite event to swim? It's close between the 50 free and the 100-yard backstroke.
My favorite event to swim was the 50 free, and I don't know why anyone else would swim any other event. Best event ever.
I'm right there with Coach Kevin. My favorite event was the 100 breaststroke, whether it was long course, whether it was yards. Breaststroke was my best stroke, so I just felt like this was my time to shine.
My favorite events were the 200 IM and the 500 free.
My favorite event was the 200 IM.
Growing up, I was primarily a sprinter. My favorite two strokes were freestyle and backstroke, but my favorite event was 50 freestyle. I just love the intensity of getting up and racing.
Well, obviously, our pool is one of the best pools in the state. But if I'm thinking nationally, definitely the University of Texas.
As a younger swimmer, my favorite place to have a meet at was the International Swimming Hall of Fame pool, which was located in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. But as a coach, I think my favorite place to have a swim meet at would have to have been the DSMY, which we just went to in Iowa this past January. I just thought the pool was fast. We had a lot of great swims.
Honestly, is anywhere warm outside of the Illinois area. Otherwise, if I have to pick a certain facility, I would say Stevenson High School. We have a very nice pool and one of the best hospitalities around.
Has to be IUPUI, no matter what time of year it was, whether we were tapered, whether it wasn't tapered. I always swam some of my best times.
My favorite pool to have a meet at would be our own pool, Stevenson High School.
Whew. That's tough. So many amazing places to go and things to do. As long as my kids were with me and my dogs were with me, it'd be a dream vacation. Anywhere.
To take a trip to Europe and just go all over, visit all the different areas, Germany, Italy, just kind of backpack jump from site to site for about a couple months.
An underwater oceanic voyage. I just think it would be real cool to take a submarine down into the ocean and see all the marine life.
Many years ago, I went to Australia with my husband and some friends, and I would love to go back with my 2 children and their significant others and share that experience with them. It was beautiful and relaxing, and it was just amazing.
I would take all of my friends to a single island in the Maldives. Now, I have been very fortunate enough to have gone to that country, but I would love to share that with all of my friends, just all together, having one island for ourselves to have tons of fun.
My dream vacation would definitely have to be somewhere tropical, somewhere where, there's a beach where I can still be around the ocean, still be around water, but it would be warm.
My dream vacation, I gotta say, is Australia, New Zealand, someplace down there, obviously with my family. Just being able to mentor kids to become better people or better athletes. That's definitely the best part of this job.
The energy of the kids.
Especially working with that development group, is just seeing the improvement and seeing that excitement every time that they get a new time, that they are able to compete in a new event, and just seeing themselves progress. And just, I really enjoy helping them to take that step to that next level as a swimmer.
You could be having a bad day, and those kids come in for a practice or a meet, and they just cheer you up. They're happy, they're smiling, they're energetic. They just give you energy and ready to go.
And I like that adrenaline rush when you've done your best and you've just pushed it to the limits.
In particular, the little ones. It makes my day going into that pool and seeing them smile. So every single time I step into that pool, I know that it's going to be a good day.
Whether it's getting better in a weaker stroke or weaker events, I just think it's great how if they continue to work hard and put the effort into it, it shows them that anything is possible.
And you've done a great job, and it feels good to help kids capture that energy and use it in a positive way.
Thank you so much for watching. On behalf of all the coaches, we really miss all the swimmers, all the parents. We miss competing, we miss practices, and we can't wait to see you guys again in person. Please feel free to comment down below with some of your answers to these awesome questions, as well as following Patriot Aquatic Club on Instagram and TikTok.